I'm Adam Calaway at Cattle Chat Corner at NCBA 2014. I'm here with Dr. Gordon Carstens with Texas A&M University. Dr. Carstens, tell me a little bit about your research.
Well, I'm an animal nutritionist, and we're very interested in understanding what regulates feed efficiency in beef cattle.
Now, explain for those that may not know, what is feed efficiency?
Feed efficiency, pounds of feed per pound of gain. We look at residual feed intake in particular. We're trying to figure out why some animals are more efficient than others.
So basically, it's who takes the lowest amount of feed and turns it into the most amount of weight. Is that right?
Bingo. And there's a lot of animal-to-animal variation, where some animals eat a lot more than expected, other animals eat a lot less than expected.
Well, give me an example of that.
So if we have two bulls that both weigh 900 pounds, and let's say they both gain 3 pounds a day in a feed test, okay, on a given ration, you would expect them to both eat 24 pounds per day. But one bull may have consumed 26 pounds, another one may have consumed 22 pounds of feed per day. So we want those animals that weigh the same, gain the same, but eat less feed than expected. And so those animals will be more efficient, and we found that that is a moderately heritable trait.
So actually, you could breed for it then?
Absolutely. There's a lot of studies that have shown that if we select for that trait called residual feed intake, that those animals will in fact be more efficient.
Well, why is this important to agriculture, and then really how does it impact the consumer at the end?
Well, number one, it impacts the producer because he can produce the same amount of beef for fewer feed dollars, so he's going to make more profit. And then that's going to transfer all the way to the consumer because cost of beef will be cheaper for the consumer as well. And then it impacts all of us because beef will be more sustainable. Long term, if we could have animals that are more efficient, produce the same amount of good quality beef for less feed inputs, then that beef is going to be cheaper for the producer and the consumer, but also better for the environment.
Are there any things that in your research that has surprised you?
Well, one of the things we asked is if we have efficient heifers, okay, will they end up being productive cows when they're pregnant and when they're lactating? And so a couple of recent trials we've done, we've shown that yes, that's transferable, it's repeatable. So if you have a heifer that's efficient as a heifer or inefficient as a heifer, she's also going to be efficient and inefficient as a productive cow.
What are some of the other things, research projects that you've been working on?
Well, we're trying to figure out this difference that we see between individual animals. You may have a 20-30% difference in efficiency. Why does that happen? And one of the things we found is that their heat production is different. So the inefficient animals have a higher heat production than the efficient ones. Their heart rate is faster. The efficient animals are better in terms of digesting feed. Wow. So we're figuring out individually why some of these animals are different in terms of efficiency.
Wow. This all plays into sustainability. You said that earlier, and sustainability being one of the key topics that people are discussing here at NCBA this week and really discussing across the industry. What are the things that universities are doing to research sustainability, and what are some of the things that our producers are doing to be sustainable?
Well, I think it starts with production efficiency. Across the board, we have to figure out at the heart, which animals genetically are more efficient, right, and start making sure that we select for those animals. Also comes down to nutrition. We have to make sure that we understand all there is to know about nutrition, make sure that we're providing our animals a well-balanced diet, find the right feed additives that all make these animals more efficient. So if we can do it both genetically and through nutrition, we're going to have a package deal. The animals are going to be more efficient at the end, make more money for the producer, but then also have less of an impact on the environment.
Dr. Carstens, thank you so much for stopping by Cattle Chat Corner.
Absolutely. Thank you.